Justin Bieber goes off on a fan who claims that he is not in love with his wife Hailey and admits Selena Gomez will always hold a place in his heart. Plus, he opened up on Instagram about the fact we won't be getting an album anytime soon because he has to work on his issues first. We're talking the latest Bieber news right now, and trust me, it's something you need to hear. How's it going, guys? I'm Madison Hill. I am really starting to worry about the Biebs, but before we get into that, make sure to click that subscribe button and the bell for notifications because clearly there's a lot going on with the guy and you don't want to miss anything. Before we get into how Justin completely lost it on this fan, let's first talk about the fact that sadly, we won't be getting a new album from him anytime soon. At least, that's what it sounds like. Recently, Justin posted this photo showing off a sweatshirt from his new clothing line, and while that was great and all, it's the caption where he really opened up to his fans about what he's going through. He started it off saying, quote, "So I read a lot of messages saying you want an album. I toured my whole teenage life and early 20s. I realized, and as you guys probably saw, I was unhappy last tour, and I don't deserve that, and you don't deserve that." He went on to say that as fans, you pay to be entertained, and at the end of his last tour, he was unable to emotionally give his fans what they expected from him. He went on to say that now he is focused on fixing some deep-rooted issues. This way, he can sustain his marriage and be the father he wants to be. Pause real quick here because that one little phrase is causing people to think Justin might have revealed that Hailey has a bun in the oven. Well, that was my first thought too. I was brought back to reality when I realized Justin has always wanted to be a dad and was likely just speaking about his future. Anyway, back to the caption. He went on to say that while music is important to him, his family and health come first. He ended the lengthy caption saying, quote, "My swag is undeniable and my drive is indescribable. His love is supernatural. His grace is that reliable. The top is where I reside, period. Whether I make music or not, the king said so." So yeah, well, I'm right there with you all in wanting some new Bieber music. I feel like this somewhat rambly caption proves he is nowhere near the headspace needed to create an album. Clearly, the Bieb still has some serious work to do on himself first, and that is something I definitely think he needs to keep prioritizing. Especially because this next Bieber update seems slightly out of character for the guy. After Justin posted this emotional caption about his musical future, he posted some pictures of his wifey on Instagram. He was showing her some major social media love, which I think the girl needed and deserved, even if they were a little scandalous, as some thought. There is this one of Hailey giving Justin the eye, which he captioned, "Hi lover," followed by this one, which she must have liked that second one a whole lot because he also decided to post a close-up version of it on his grid. This now gave people the option to publicly comment on the photo, and let's just say it wasn't very well received by all of the Bieb's followers. Just like pretty much any photo Justin or Hailey posts that involves one another, fans saw this and immediately started going all Team Jelena and Selena in the comments. And this time Justin clearly saw them and had enough because he went off on one of his fans. Comments by celebs caught the interaction where the fan accused Justin of not being in love with Hailey. They went on to say, "You only married her to get back at Selena Gomez. Plus, Hailey sleeps with men like Shawn Mendes for fame, and she's racist."
Yeah, that's too far.
Justin was not about to have his wife disrespected like that on his account, therefore he went off and made some revelations about his relationship with Selena, so this was some tea. He started off telling the fan, "You're immature. The fact that you have an account dedicated to dissing my wife and I is absolutely absurd. Why would I dedicate my whole life to someone in marriage to get back at my ex? Anyone who believes that is mean-spirited or 10 years old or younger, because a logical person doesn't talk or think this way. You should be ashamed of yourself, really." Oh, I'm not even near done. Here comes what he had to say about Selena, so stay tuned. He went on to say, "I absolutely loved and love Selena. She will always hold a special place in my heart." Well, that made my Jelena heart skip a beat. He did bring us all back to reality. He continued saying, "But I am head over heels in love with my wife, and she is absolutely the best thing that has ever happened to me, period." Justin went on to call the fan out for dedicating themselves to hating on his relationship and then addressed everyone who has been commenting, hateful things on him and Hailey's posts, saying, "You have no idea my life and what's good for me. Hailey is my bride, period. If you don't like that or support that, that means you don't support me. And if you don't support me, you're not a fan nor a good person. If you were raised right, your parents would have said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything." Also, Justin mentioned that he will not respond to hateful comments again, so everyone who is rooting for his relationship to fail needs to read this message and accept it, even if it was a little harsh to the now I can assume former fan. Look, you guys know I'm a Jelena shipper. However, I do not want Justin and Hailey's marriage to fail. They have enough relationship issues to deal with on their own without people constantly trolling them. I always say it, but I feel the need to mention it again. I don't think it's right for anyone to wish divorce on anyone. Justin chose Hailey as his wife, and whether or not you agree with it, you have to respect it. I think it's clear based on this clapback and his previous post that all of this news that we've been hearing about Justin going through some things is true, and I can't imagine his treatment is any easier when he's constantly reading negative comments about himself and his relationship online. So let's all take this as a lesson that while it's easy to bombard the Biebs with our opinions, keep the negativity to yourselves. Justin has threatened a social media break over this type of thing before, and if we're not careful, he is completely going to shut out all of his fans. Alright, you guys, I am ready to hear your thoughts on everything going down with the Biebs. What was your reaction to his Instagram post about dealing with his issues and not putting out an album anytime soon? Should fans give him all the time he needs? Also, thoughts on his savage response to that fan. Are you surprised the Biebs were so harsh? Let me know in the comments below. For more on Justin and Hailey, check out our story on Hailey, hanging with the Biebs' mom, and for more celeb news, subscribe to Holly Scoop now.